Sarah? Where are you going? Are you really leaving? I don't understand. The wedding is just about to start. Yeah, duh. Why do you think I'm leaving while I have the chance? Did you think I was actually gonna sit there and watch the person I hate more than anyone else in the world get married? Don't forget, Julie, I still haven't given you my approval to marry my brother. And I never will. I know that, Sarah. You've made very clear that you aren't happy about our relationship. But that's no reason to throw a piece of garbage at me and walk out the door. I can't believe you would do something so mean-spirited to me, and at my wedding, too. You don't have to like me, but I'd like to think that you have enough self-control to not do this sort of thing. What did you say? Did you say piece of garbage? You pitiful little ingrate. That was my wedding present to you. If you would have opened it up, you would have seen what I got for you, but I guess you're too good for my present, huh? A present? But this envelope is completely empty. There's not even a card inside. Even if there was, it would have gotten ruined when you crumpled it up to throw it at me. Yeah, that's exactly my point. I gave you a present that reflects how much you mean to me. Nothing. Not even $5 on a wedding card from the supermarket. I guess you really meant it when you said you didn't want to celebrate our wedding with us. Listen, Sarah, would you mind telling me why it is so much that you hate me? Have I ever done anything to you to deserve this kind of treatment? I know you and Neil always had a very close sibling relationship, and maybe you feel like I'm coming between the two of you. But do you really need to hate me this much? Shut up! I don't have to answer to you. It's all your fault for being the way you are. I'm well within my rights to hate you. Ever since you barged your way into Neil's life, everything's been going downhill for me. What do you mean? I mean, you're tearing our family apart. Before you came along, I was a star of the show. Everyone always treated me like an angel. They talked to me like I was the cutest thing they had ever seen. But then you showed up on our doorstep, and everyone started ignoring me completely. Now they're all like, oh wow, did you see Julie's dress? Did you see her hairstyle? Julie, 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 Julie! Everyone in my family is talking about you all the time. I don't think that's really the case, Sarah. I mean, maybe they're talking about me a little bit more than usual lately, but I'm sure that only has to do with the wedding. Things will go back to normal when it's finished. I don't want to wait that long. I shouldn't have to either. What really grinds my gears is the impact you've had on Neil. He's my brother, but now he spends all his time with you. It used to be that I could call him any time of the day, and he would drop whatever he was doing to come over and see me. But now, I call him at night wanting to talk, and he just replies, sorry, I'm sleepy. Oh, and don't even get me started on how much you've reduced the amount of presents I get from him. The other day, I asked him to buy me a new handbag, and do you know what he told me? He said he couldn't because you were saving up to buy a house together. Don't you get it, Julie? You've completely ruined this family. That's, wow, Sarah. I don't really feel like any of that is my fault, or even a bad thing at all. Well, you feel wrong. It is all your fault. You are responsible for ruining my life, and I will hate you forever for it. I'm not gonna watch the Wicked Witch of the West get married to my brother, and I'm not giving you any wedding gifts. Every single cent I spend on you would be a waste.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Sarah. But if that's your position, so be it. Just know that I'm cutting off your allowance, now.
Huh?
It's me, Sarah. I took the liberty of observing your conversation with Julie. And let me say, I am positively disgusted at the atrocious way you've been speaking to Julie. She's my wife and your sister-in-law. How dare you treat her like that?
Wait, Neil, is that really you?
I thought I was clear with you when we talked about this before. I told you very explicitly to knock off this bizarre personal vendetta you have against Julie. You can't tell me you don't remember that. You promised me you would stop. But from the looks of things, you're being just as psychotic to her as you've ever been. Maybe even more.
Neil, listen. You have to understand.
If you don't want to watch us get married, fine. Leave. Go home. If you don't want to have a decent relationship with Julie, fine. Just don't interact with her. Simple as that. But there's no changing my mind about this, Sarah. I'm not giving you one single solitary cent of spending money ever again.
No, you can't do that to me, Neil.
It's been over 2 years now since you lost your job when your old company went bankrupt. I've been more than generous to you in helping you get by, but that all ends today. I simply cannot allow myself to continue to finance the lifestyle of someone who treats my wife like you do. It would be a betrayal of my responsibility as her husband.
Please, Neil, wait. Can't we talk about this? I still haven't found a new job yet. You can't cut off my allowance while I'm still looking for work, can you?
Listen, Sarah, and listen well. The truth is, I was intending to cut off your allowance a full year ago. But I was convinced by a certain someone to keep sending you money. Do you know who that certain someone was? It was Julie.
What?
We're just having our wedding now, but we got legally married around that time. I started thinking about our future and thought it would be the best for us to save up as much as we could. And it was precisely that reason that I thought about cutting you off. But when I brought that idea up with Julie, she said that she wanted me to continue to support you. She told me that just because I got married to her doesn't mean I have to stop being a good big brother to my dear little sister.
I had no idea.
That's why I decided to continue to send you money every month until you managed to find new full-time employment. I wanted to help you get back on your feet. And how did you repay Julie for that kindness? By throwing an empty envelope at her and calling it a wedding present? Julie might forgive you for that, but I never will. You're not getting any more money out of me, so get out of here and don't come back.
Neil, how could you? What happened to the kind, gentle, loving, protective big brother I used to know? I want him back. Give me back the real Neil.
This is the real me, Sarah. This is how I talk to people who offend me personally, like you have. If you're not here to celebrate, then you don't belong here. Get out. And once you get home, pick up the help wanted ads and start making phone calls.
Hey there, Sarah. I just wanted to check in on you after last night. Have you calmed down a little bit? Did you make it home all right? Why are you bothering me, Julie? You're the last person I wanted to hear from today. I'd like to completely forget you ever existed, really. Goodness gracious, Sarah. You sure are dedicated to hating me, aren't you? Of course I am. My own brother hates my guts now thanks to you. He's never gotten that mad at me before over anything. Not even once. We used to be famous throughout the neighborhood as the friendliest brother and sister combo around. But that's ancient history now, and it's all your fault. If I may point this out, I'd say it was actually all because you threw that envelope at me at our wedding. I guess you thought he wasn't looking, but apparently he saw the whole thing. Shut up! I'm not gonna let you avoid the blame for ruining my life, Julie. You made him cut off my allowance. I thought I was gonna be able to count on that money until I found a new job. That allowance was the only reason I've been able to get by for this long. I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! I hate your guts, and I never want to hear from you again! I'm sorry you feel that way, Sarah, but if that's what you want, I'll respect your wishes. I do have one more very important thing to talk to you about, though. Could you just give me a little bit more of your time? You want to talk to me? About what? I'm sure you'd prefer to keep this conversation as brief as possible, so I'm going to get straight to the point, okay? Do you by any chance know what happened to the bag that contained all the cash gifts we received yesterday? Are you serious? What are you asking me a stupid question like that for? No, I don't know where your stupid money is. As soon as Neil told me to get out, I left right away. Oh, I see. What's the matter, Julie? Did all your precious money go missing? Aw, what a damn shame. I'll bet you were counting on that money to pay for your fancy wedding. Seriously, though, all those people gave you generous cash gifts out of kindness of their hearts, and you go and lose the bag you put it all in? Wow, I feel bad for those suckers. Well, it's not entirely accurate to say we lost the bag. It's much more bizarre than that. The bag was still there, and all the envelopes were in there too, or at least we thought. But actually, They had all been replaced with a bunch of empty envelopes. So someone must have gone in and swapped out the envelopes, but I have no idea who did it or when. Oh my god, is that what you're asking me? You think I'm the one who did it? What kind of psychopath suspects their own sister-in-law of stealing their wedding presents? You have got to be the worst sister-in-law in the entire world. That's not it at all, Sarah. I'm asking you because I want to believe that it wasn't you. Huh? The truth is, I'm the only one who knows that all the envelopes were switched out. I just know that if I were to let Neil know about it, he'd absolutely freak out. I'm positive that you would be the first person that he'd suspect of doing it, and I didn't want that to happen. I already feel bad enough about what's happened between you and Neil. I'd hate to create any more tension. And that's why I'm talking to you right now, to try and prove your innocence before I talk to Neil. Hold it right there! Why would you think that Neil would suspect me of taking your money? Well, if you'll forgive me saying, you certainly do have a substantial motive. Oh yeah? And what would that be? Well, it's quite simple. You've been unemployed for over 2 years now. You still haven't found a new job, and you were just told that your only real source of income currently, the money Neil's sending you, is getting cut off. It wouldn't be much of a stretch to believe that you were afraid of losing your lifestyle, so you took the money on your way out. I don't believe you. You would actually suspect that I was involved over such flimsy reasoning as that? That's pretty low, Julie. Maybe I might just go and have a little talk about this situation with my brother. I'm sure he'd love to hear about how his wife accused his darling, precious, beloved little sister of being a dirty thief. That would show him just what a wicked monster you are. I'll bet my parents will be thoroughly disgusted with you too. They're gonna have a lot to say to you once they find out. And none of it is gonna be good. Your days of being the star of the family are over, Julie. Well, Sarah, based on how strongly you're protesting right now, maybe you're telling the truth and you are innocent after all. Duh! That's what I've been saying this whole time, you dummy. Oh, I can't believe I was accused of such a terrible crime with no evidence by my own sister-in-law. I'm afraid that the emotional suffering you've just caused me will never heal. I'll have no choice but to sue you to recover the cost of the therapy I now need. Unless, of course, you're willing to settle out of court. Wait, are you threatening to sue me? You lost a bag containing thousands, maybe even tens of thousands of dollars in cash through your own carelessness. And on top of that, you tried to push the blame off on me. This settles it. I am definitely going to tell my brother on you. That'll snap both him and my idiot parents out of the stupid hypnotic spell you've put them all under. I hope you're ready to be a divorced 30-something, Julie. Oh dear, I certainly would like to avoid that. Let me just ask you one more time though. You really don't know what happened to the money we received yesterday at the wedding, right? How many times do I have to tell you? You're being super obnoxious right now. If you want to accuse me of stealing your money, then you had better have some damn good evidence to back that accusation up. But you don't have any evidence at all, do you? I do, actually. Give me 1 second and I can show you. Huh? Actually, it just so happens that one of my friends put an AirTag inside the envelope that she gave me. An AirTag? What's that? Think of it as a small tracking device. It uses GPS to tell you whatever you attached it to is. She's a bit of, shall we say, a forgetful girl. So she attaches AirTags to basically everything she owns. Her cell phone, wallet, handbag, car keys, you name it. And she apparently even put one in the envelope she gave me just in case she dropped it on the way to the chapel. She was intending to take it out before giving it to me, but oopsie doopsie, I guess she forgot. Wait, so you mean there's a GPS tracking device inside one of those envelopes right now? That's right. And there's one other interesting feature they have. If you use the app that they're paired with, they even make a beeping sound to help you find them. Isn't technology amazing? Yeah, amazing. Isn't technology wonderful? Right? These things have got to be one of the best products ever. Even if they're in a box or somewhere the beeping can't be heard, you can still just track them with GPS like normal. I actually have the app open right now, and I have the precise address where the AirTag is located. And funnily enough, the address here is your apartment building. That's impossible! I know, right? That's what's so confusing to me. It couldn't possibly be at your house. You told me very clearly that you don't know where the envelopes are. So, I don't know. It must be some kind of a mistake. Maybe there's a problem with the signal. I guess I'll go ahead and give the beeping thing a try. Hey, I'm Julie. All right, here goes. It's gonna make a big beeping sound once I push this button. Oh, and one more thing. I'm actually standing outside your room right now. If I set this thing to beep at the maximum possible volume, I'll bet I'll even be able to hear it from inside. What? You're here? That's not fair. I mean, what are you doing here? And don't push that button. You can't. If it's as loud as you say it is, the neighbors might complain to the property manager about me. What are you so worried about, Sarah? You said they're not at your house, right? If that's true, then you shouldn't have anything to be afraid of. Please don't do it. Stop, I mean it. I'll give them all back, okay? Just please don't push that button. Huh? That's strange. You'll give them back? What do you mean, Sarah? Oh no. Don't tell me, Sarah. Does that mean that you are really the one who stole our wedding gifts last night? Was that a confession just now? You really pissed me off, you know that? This isn't fair. I had no idea you were going to use a dirty trick like this to catch me. You knew it was me from the very beginning. Your whole, I have no idea who it is thing was just an act. Pretty good, wasn't it? And hey, don't pretend like I'm the bad guy here. You should have confessed when I gave you the chance. Oh, and even before that, you shouldn't have taken our money in the first place. Shut up, shut up, shut up! I didn't do anything wrong. You tricked me. You left me with no other choice than to take all that money. You're gonna have to explain that one. This is what you wanted to happen all along. It was all your plan. You made Neil cut off my allowance, so I would become desperate for money. Then you left that bag out in the open to tempt me into stealing it. Then you could make me seem like the worst person in the world for stealing your wedding gifts. That would further cement your position as Mom, Dad, and Neil's favorite. You suck, Julie. That's the most evil, sadistic plan I've ever heard of. Sarah, I think you've been watching a few too many conspiracy theory YouTube videos. You think I wanted all of this to happen? Are you serious? Tell me where I'm wrong, Julie. Did you or did you not make Neil cut off my allowance? Did you or did you not leave the bag out in the open? Yes and yes. I'm on to you, Julie. I hate to say it, but it was actually all Neil's decision to cut off your allowance. I didn't make him do anything. You're lying. I know you're lying. You must have been the one who made him do it. I never wanted to steal your money. You cooked up this wicked, dastardly plan to leave me with no choice but to do it. How dare you use my ill inability to find a new job against me? You're a sociopath. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm the victim. Your victim. My goodness, Sarah, that is quite the story you've written for yourself there. You admit to stealing the money, but also want to claim that I'm somehow responsible for it? All to avoid the responsibility for your own actions? I'm speechless. I don't know what to say, Sarah. You've stumped me. Just go ahead and push that stupid button. Go on, make all the noise you want. I'll give you back all your stupid wedding money. But don't think for even 1 second that I'm gonna apologize for anything. I will never budge in this. You're responsible for everything, not me.
You don't need to apologize to me, Sarah. As a matter of fact, I would strongly recommend you exercise your Fifth Amendment rights, starting now.
Huh?
Julie told me that I needed to hurry over to your apartment right away. So here I am. And let me tell you what, this is not what I was expecting to find. This is the last straw, Sarah. I'm done using kid gloves with you.
Wait, I don't understand. What are you doing here, Neil? Julie told me that she was the only one who knew about the wedding money. I thought she hadn't told you anything about what happened yet.
Then you thought right. Up until a few moments ago, I was completely in the dark. But then I got a phone call from Julie telling me the money from our wedding had gone missing, and she thought you were the one who took it. On top of that, she had you dead to rights, but you still refused to confess. That's why she called me over here.
No! I can't believe she actually called you over here. She's such a dirty coward.
You're not in any position to be talking about Julie like that. My God in heaven, Sarah, you stole the wedding gifts from your own brother's wedding. What the hell is wrong with you?
But what was I supposed to do, Neil? You told me you were cutting off my allowance. I had no choice. But listen, you've got to believe me. This was all Julie's evil plot against me. She's the one who made this all happen in order to tear us even further apart.
I can't talk to you anymore. I've had enough. We're going to the police station together and making a quick stop at Mom and Dad's house first. Once you've told them the whole story, you're gonna turn yourself in to the police.
No, please, anything but that. Mom and Dad are gonna be so angry at me if they find out.
Yeah, that's exactly why we're gonna see them. You need to be taught a lesson that you'll never forget.
Please, Julie, you've got to do something. Neil's dead serious right now. He's actually gonna make me talk to the police. Oh, you mean you're still at your house? I thought that you would have already been at the police station by this point in time. Part of me kinda wishes I was there already. I've been getting the lecture of a lifetime from my parents since the second I walked in the door. Mom slapped me, and Dad's just staring at me with this really scary look in his face. I tried explaining the situation to them, but no matter what, they refuse to see things my way. They just keep telling me to tell it to the judge and get a really good lawyer, so I ran out of the room and locked myself in the bathroom. Can you really blame them for being furious with you, though? I mean, their own daughter turned out to be nothing more than a petty criminal. But what's the big deal? I gave back the money, didn't I? If you got all your money back, why am I still in trouble? Do you want me to say I'm sorry? Fine, I'm sorry. I'll be really, really nice to you from now on and never steal anything from you ever again. There, I said it. Now please, you have to do something. Will you stop objecting to me and Neil being married? I'll never complain about you ever again, and I'll save up money to get you guys a super great wedding present. Wow, really? That's so great to hear. I'm glad you finally come to accept our relationship, but it's too late for you. Huh? I mean, good grief, Sarah. I've put up with far too much from you for far too long already. Do you have any idea how hard it was not to immediately tell Neil that you stole our wedding money? I was holding out hope that you would admit that what you did and have a change of heart. But yet again, you threw my kindness right back in my face, just like you did with that envelope at the wedding. Not only that, you belted out this insane conspiracy theory about how I was the one who orchestrated everything. Well, you see, I'm a very patient person, but even I have my limits, and you cross them. I don't need you to approve of our relationship. If you want to hate me, that's fine. I've decided to hate you right back. No! Oh, and I also don't need a wedding present from you either. Now get out of the bathroom, get in the car, and go to the police station without putting up a fight. Julie, wait. I'm gonna get a job right away, okay? Like, right away. I'll even pay back Neil for all the money he's given me for the last 2 years. So please, don't make me go to the police. Have mercy on me. If you want to get a job, then I'd say going to the police is your best bet. There are all sorts of training programs available to prison inmates at next to no charge. You'll also have plenty of opportunities to gain experience working for $1 an hour on a chain gang. Julie, no! You've got the chance to write an incredible comeback memoir. You fell so low that you stole your brother's wedding money, went to jail, but then got out and turned your life around. You'll go right to the top of the bestseller list. Neil's entire family went along to the police station with Sarah. The police suggested handling the matter within the family, but all 3 of them said that they don't consider her family anymore. It was her first offense, so she was never in any real danger of a prison sentence, but she was socked with a lot of community service along with restitution to me. I understand she's currently working somewhere through a temp agency and hoping to get hired permanently. Despite everything, I still do wish her the best of luck.